I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater. Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time. Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed three-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed three-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Todd, as a young man, this is the Mecca. This is the place you want to be. This is it.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Just missed with that jab. Perfect counter shot. Hey, those punches add up. There's a counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This is such an amazing theater. So many great concerts have been performed here, but nothing quite like what we're going to see here.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single...
They're in trouble.
Beautiful, sneaky shot to take his legs away from him.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. They somehow weathered the storm.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round.
Stumbling around on Bambi legs.
His legs have gone. He's got to get their hands up. It's survival instincts now. Get him up.
He couldn't seize the moment.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Both men step back for just a moment. Who's willing to go where the other... Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
And there's the bell to start the round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Tried to score with the uppercut. Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
That uppercut doesn't land. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Oh, that punch.
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Counter punch right up the middle. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Which fighter will say no mas? Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. This is a high-octane battle. The hand speed in these lighter divisions is always so impressive, but if you can sneak in a power shot every once in a while and sit down on a punch, that's where you separate yourself. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Do you believe what we're seeing? That big hook doesn't land. That hook was off target. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
And there's the bell to start the round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Catch and shoot. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Oh my goodness, that little Yorkshire Terriers, they're never going to give up.
It's all offense all the time. Just missing with the uppercut. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
Oh my goodness, what pace! What pace! They're like, do you know what a Yorkshire Terrier is, Todd? They're like little Yorkshire Terriers.
Missing with the hook. Swing and a miss with that jab. That uppercut just missed. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Nice counter. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Oh, what a punch! Tried to score with a jab. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. The bravery being shown here is just incredible.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Nice stop, but that won't score. How about this variety going downstairs and upstairs? Here we go with these two lightning. And we may see a stoppage here.
Bambi legs are kicked.
And the referee will begin the count. 10 seconds to get up. I don't see any movement here. It looks like this one's going to be over.
Oh, what? What a shot. What? Oh, my goodness.
Back up on his feet, and now he's ready to engage again.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Swinging. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
That jab doesn't score. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He misses with that jab. That jab doesn't find a home. Nice counter shot. An uppercut does not score. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
They ring the bell, and here we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Breathe.
Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious?
Oh, I heard that, never by saw it.
Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep. Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defend.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round. So he's back on his feet, but the judges aren't going to give him this round for sure.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
He wanted action, and it looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Beautiful counter punch. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
There's the bell to start the round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
How about that time counter shot? I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Well, you know, with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. Yes, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
What a punch. They threw the hook, it didn't land. What a massive upset this would be.
Days, where shall he look? What should he do? Should he run? Should he try and hold on?
The overhand scores. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the... And there's the bell to start the round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Real good back and forth between these two fighters. Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite level middleweights.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
You'd like to see more jabs. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They both want a highlight reel knockout. That hook was thrown with some very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
You don't want to trade shots. Insane action. And they figure out the combination to this safe. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
No rest for the weary. Can't land that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. So much for defensive abilities.
Oh, what a shot. He's staggered. He's staggered. Does he know? Does he know it?
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Beautiful counter shot. Swing and a miss with that jab. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
This is what you're going to get. You're going to get speed, good footwork. You're going to get punches thrown from head to body. You're going to get a lot of toe-to-toe. When you got fighters at these weight divisions, they'll stand there. They don't need a ring. They need a phone box.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round anywhere this year. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Whoa, wait a minute. What a shot.
Does he know he's hurting? Look at him. That back